Hello, let's practice yoga. Let's stand into Tadasana pose, stand tall, tailbone tucked under, the pit of the stomach drawn back and up towards the spine, the heart space open, lift up from your crown, ground into your feet. Inhale, float the arms up, exhale, bend the knees, fold. Inhale, look forward, perhaps bringing your hands to your shins to lengthen your spine. So feet. And exhale, take the right foot back to a lunge. Step back to downward facing dogs, pressing the chest back. Lower to the knees and sink back to child's pose. With your inhalation, bring the body down to the floor. Lengthen your tailbone towards your heels and inhale, cobra, curling the upper back. The shoulders back away from your ears. Exhale, curl the toes under, lift up and back into downward facing dog. Walk the dog, lower one heel down at a time. And lower both heels down now. Come onto the balls of your feet and bend your knees. Stretch your back, look between your hands, either step or jump to the top. Inhale, look forward, hands to the shins or to the floor. Exhale, fold in. Feel free to bend the knees to keep your spine long. Inhale, lead up with your heart. Pressing the hips forward is optional. And exhale, lower your hands to your heart. Inhale, float the arms back and up. Exhale, fold from your hips. Feel free to bend the knees. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, left leg back to the lunge. Be on your fingertips so that you can open your heart space. Let's step back to downward facing dog. Your body takes on an inverted V shape. Press the chest back. Lower to the knees, exhale. Big toes together, sink your weight back to your heels into child's pose, resting your forehead to the mat. Look forward, lower your front body to the floor. Take a moment to lengthen your lower back, uncurl the toes, inhale, cobra. Exhale, curl the toes under, lift up and back into downward facing dog. Spread your fingers, press the finger pads into the mat. Check that your hands are shoulder width apart and your feet are hip width apart. If you feel discomfort, bend the knees and be on the balls of your feet. Let's all do that now. So bend the knees onto the balls of the feet. Look forward, either step or jump to the top. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Feel free to bend the knees. Inhale, lead up with your heart. Perhaps press the hips forward for a little back bend. And exhale, lower the hands to your heart. Flow through once again. Inhale, lift from your roots. Exhale, fold from your hips. Inhale, draw the heart forward. Exhale, step your right leg back to the lunge. Step back to plank pose this time. So high push-up position, like you're standing on your feet. Your body on one plane. Inhale at the top and exhale, move the body forward and lower with control. Uncurl the toes, inhale, cobra, curling the upper back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees onto the toes, look between the hands. Inhale, step forward. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold back in, Uttanasana, forward bend. Ground into the feet, rise to standing. Inhale, perhaps push the hips forward for a back bend. Exhale, lower your hands to your heart. Let's flow through to the other side. Inhale. Exhale, fold from your hips. Inhale, draw the heart forward, the hands to your shin. Exhale, left leg back to the lunge. Step back to plank pose or high push-up position. Inhale at the top. Exhale, move the body forward and lower with control. You can break it up, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees onto the toes, look between your hands. Inhale, step or jump. Bring your hands to the floor, to the shins. Exhale, fold in. Bend the knees if needed. Inhale, rise to standing. Reach the arms overhead, perhaps push the hips forward. And exhale, lower the hands to your heart. Stepping back, the feet parallel. So the outside edge of the feet are parallel to each other, and the feet are wider than hip width. Take your hands to your hips and inhale, pressing the hips forward, gaze up, and exhale, fold from your hips, dropping the hands underneath the shoulders. Now let's splay the feet, and with the exhalation, bend one knee in the direction of the toes. Inhale, draw up to center. Exhale, bend the knee. And keep moving in this way, this side to side motion. Loosen your hips. Stretch the leg muscles. Let your in-breath be equal to the out-breath. So let's finish with the side opposite to the one we started with. Inhale, coming back to center. Turn the heels out so the feet are parallel once again. Inhale, draw the heart forward, and exhale, walk the hands back. Lowering the crown of the head towards the floor. Release your neck, perhaps gently shake and nod your head to check that it is completely relaxed. And with your next inhalation, let's walk the hands back out. Center your right hand, and with your inhalation, roll the left arm up to the sky. And with your exhalation, let's return that hand to the floor, swapping hands, rolling the right arm up, twisting to the other side. Keep the chest open and bright. And with your exhalation, lowering that hand, inhale, draw the heart forward once again. Exhale, walk the hands back. Release your neck. Inhale, walk the hands forward. Exhale, take your hands to your hips, drawing the belly in. Inhale, draw up to standing. Walking the feet in or jumping them in, giving your legs a shake. Let's do a balance pose, sending the weight to the right side. Find a focus point on the floor or on the wall ahead, an unmoving object to fix your gaze. Turn the left knee out and take the foot to the ankle, the calf, or inside the thigh, pressing the thigh into the foot and vice versa. Bring your hands to your heart when you're ready. It's okay to have a little bend and movement in your right leg to adjust to your balance. If you'd like to join me, let's practice exalted tree. Inhale, reach the arms up and spread the arms out like branches of a tree. Perhaps you'd like to bring index finger and middle finger together into a mudra. And with your exhalation, let's bring the hands together and lowering them to your heart at the same time as lowering the foot. Shifting the weight to your left side, turn the right knee out and place the foot either to ankle, calf, or inside of thigh, pressing the foot into the thigh and the thigh into the foot. Find your drishti or focus point on the floor or on the wall ahead. Bring your hands to your heart space into prayer. Inhale, reach your arms up, Spreading your arms out like branches of a tree, perhaps bring index finger and middle finger together into a mudra. And with your exhalation, let's bring the hands together to the heart and lower the foot back down. Beautiful. Separate your legs and let's swing the arms, releasing the energy. Sending fresh oxygenated blood throughout the body. And slowing the arms down. Let's step or jump the feet out wide once again. Turning the right foot out, float the arms up at shoulder height. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. With your exhalation, let's bend the right knee, send it out towards the little toe. Keep your torso centered, your armpits in line with your hips. The left leg strong. Feel the outer edge of your left foot grounded into the floor. And turn to look out over your right fingers. This is the drishti for this pose. Manifest the qualities of a warrior in this pose: courage, resilience, strength. Stay strong in your core, the abdominal muscles engaged, collarbones broad. It's a great way to slim the waistline, this posture. With your inhalation, let's straighten the leg. Turning the right foot in, the left foot out, take it to the other side. And with your exhalation, let's bend the left knee, taking it out towards the little toe, sinking vertically. Feeling strong in your right leg and feel the outside edge of your right foot grounded into the floor. Gaze out over your left fingertips this time. The pit of the stomach pulled up and back towards the spine. Notice your breath deepening as you hold the static posture. Maintain steadiness and ease. And with your inhalation, straightening the leg, turning the foot in and relax the arms. Let's turn to the top of the mat, bringing the legs together. Stand tall into Tadasana. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, fold from your hips. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, step the right leg back to the lunge. Lower the right knee and lift the upper body, taking the left hand to the left knee. Tuck the tailbone under and press the pubic bone forward. The ribs draw back to protect your back. With your inhalation, float the right arm up. And exhale, that side bend towards the left. Take your attention to the left side, your right side of your body. Feel as if you're breathing in and out from that side. And with your inhalation, draw up. Exhale, releasing. Ardha Hanumanasana, sliding the left heel forward, the right knee back. Half splits. With your inhalation, draw the heart forward, keep the spine long. Exhale, perhaps you can walk the hands a little further. With the inhalation, walking the heel back. Stepping back to downward facing dog. With your exhalation, lower to the knees and sinking back to child's pose. Exhale. Inhale, undulate the body through into cobra. The shoulders draw back away from the ears. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees onto the toes. Look between the hands, either step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, bring your hands to the shins or to the floor. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold back in, forward bend. Inhale, lead with your heart, drawing up to standing. Reach the arms overhead, perhaps push the hips forward. Exhale, lower the hands to your heart. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, hinge from your hips, let's fold. Inhale, draw the heart forward, out of Uttanasana. Exhale, left leg back to the lunge and lower the left knee. When you're ready, inhale, taking your right hand to right knee. Tucking the tailbone under and pressing the pubic bone forward. Inhale, left arm up. Nice tall spine. Exhale, side bend to the right. Breathe in and out from your left side. And with your inhalation, draw up. Exhale, release. Slide the right heel forward, this time for Adho Hanumanasana to the other side. Perhaps sliding the left knee back a little more. Inhale, draw the heart forward. Exhale, perhaps walk the hands forward a little bit. Find your sweet spot. And with your inhalation, sliding the heel back, stepping back to downward facing dog. Lowering to the knees, exhale, child's pose. Inhale, cobra, lengthen your lower back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bending the knees onto the toes, look between the hands, either step or jump. Inhale, draw the heart forward. Exhale, fold back in, bend the knees. Inhale, lead up with your heart. Push the hips forward. And exhale, lower the hands to your heart space. From here, inhale, float the arms up. And exhale, fold from your hips. Uttanasana, bend the knees. Coming into a squat, stepping the feet hip width apart and turn the feet out, taking the elbows to the inside of the knee. Lift your chest. This is a great way to open the hips. You may be onto the balls of your feet, or you might like to roll up a towel underneath your heels to give you some extra support. Pause here for a few breaths, allowing time for the muscles and the joints, or the connective tissue around the joints to release. Bring your focus and attention to your body and your breath right now. And with your exhalation, release, coming down to your knees. Take the legs out to one side, sage twist. So the knees can be separated a little. The ankle of the top foot resting in the sole of the bottom foot. So you'll find that one sitting bone may be off the mat, but we still want to bring the weight down on that side so the weight's distributed evenly. Taking one hand behind and hand to opposite knee, so we're going to twist away from the legs. Inhale, lift tall and lengthen your spine. Exhale, using your hands as leverage, twist round away from your legs, keeping the chest open. And with your exhalation, untwist, taking the legs out the front and to the other side, the top foot resting in the sole of the bottom. Perhaps separating the knees so that you can bring the weight down evenly on both sitting bones. The other hand behind, hand to opposite knee. Inhale, lift tall, and with your exhalation, twist round. Use your hands as leverage. With your exhalation, release, taking the legs out, rolling onto your mat. Take a moment to lengthen your spine. Let's do a moving bridge, so bending your knees, bringing them up close to your buttocks, the feet hip width apart. So I'll move down a bit so I don't touch my sofa. With your inhalation, curl the tailbone up, lift the hips, bring the arms overhead, keeping the neck in line with your spine and still. And with your exhalation, lower the back at the same time as lowering your arms back by your side. Inhale, bend the knees and lift the legs vertically into the air, pushing through the heels and flexing back the toes. And exhale, lowering the feet down to the mat, keeping the knees bent. Inhale, lifting the hips, reaching the arms overhead. Exhale, lowering the back at the same time as bringing the arms back by your side. Inhale, bending and straighten the legs. And exhale, bend and lower the legs. Inhale, curl the tailbone under. Lift the hips, lifting the arms overhead. Exhale, lowering the back and the arms at the same time. Inhale, bend the knees and straighten the legs vertically. And exhale, lower the legs, bending and lowering. One more in your own breath rhythm. Synchronize movement with breath. Beautiful. So let's take the arms out at shoulder height, a spinal twist, bringing the knees into the chest. Take an inhalation and exhale. Let the knees fall to one side as you turn the head in the opposite direction. With your inhalation, bring the knees and head to center, and exhale, let the knees fall to the other side, the head turned in the opposite direction. Keep moving in this way, synchronizing movement with breath. Lower the chin towards the shoulder each time you turn to lengthen the back of your neck. So when the knees are next on one side, let's pause here for a moment. If you find your shoulder blade is off the mat, perhaps bring the arm closer to the body. You may find that that's more comfortable for you. Close down the eyes for a moment, take your awareness inwards. With your next inhalation, bringing the knees and head to center, and exhale, allow the knees to fall to the other side, the head turned in the opposite direction. Perhaps bring the arm closer to your body. Close down the eyes. Guide parts of the body that feel some tightness or holding to a deeper state of relaxation. With your inhalation, activate your abdominal muscles, bringing the knees, head to center, taking hold of your knees, gently rocking from side to side. And when you're ready, lengthen your legs out into Savasana, relaxation pose. Check that your spine is elongated and your neck's in line with your spine. Bring the chin down slightly to lengthen the back of your neck. Relax your arms by your side with your palms turned open, fingers curled up naturally. Let your feet fall away from each other, close down your eyes. Make any little adjustments you need to so that you can lie still for the next minute or two. If you feel discomfort in your back, you may find that bending your knees and having all of your back contacting the floor are more comfortable. So allow every part of your body to relax from the top of your head right down to the soles of your feet. Mentally scan the body, softening every muscle, loosen every joint. Let the muscle melt off the bone, the joints be spacious, the bones heavy, the skin smooth like silk. So I invite you to come out of relaxation now. Bending the knees into the chest, gently rocking from side to side. Perhaps taking a couple of deeper breaths. Roll on to your right side. Using your hands for support, make your way up to a comfortable seat. Thanks for joining me in this expressed yoga practice. See you again next time. Namaste.